The conflict reaches Israel's leadership as a minister's son is reportedly wounded amid ongoing attacks. Hezbollah fire injures the son of hardline Israeli Minister Bezalel Smotrich during clashes at the border. Doctors say shrapnel seriously injured Smotrich's son near the Israel-Lebanon front lines. As Iran's war of revenge intensifies, even Israel's political elite now feel the impact firsthand. With casualties mounting, Donald Trump predicts the conflict will end soon, a claim Iran quickly dismisses. Hezbollah rocket fire near the Lebanon border injured 8 Israeli soldiers, among them the son of a senior minister, as fighting along the northern front intensified. Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich said his son sustained serious injuries when shrapnel pierced his liver but narrowly missed a main artery, preventing a fatal outcome. The strike occurred amid a broader offensive by Iran's regional allies, who launched coordinated attacks under what they called revenge for Khamenei. On March 9th, Smotrich confirmed publicly that his son had been wounded while serving near the Lebanon border, expressing both concern and defiance in his statement. According to the minister, the incident occurred on March 6th, when a mortar round was fired at Israeli troops during clashes along the tense northern border zone. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich said, and I quote, "On Friday, terrorists fired a mortar at Givati Brigade troops on the Lebanon border, wounding 8 soldiers. One of them is my beloved son, Benya Hebron. Shrapnel pierced his back and abdomen, and he was rushed to hospital. By God's grace, one of the fragments tore through his liver and stopped at the wall of the largest blood vessel in the abdomen. Had that vessel been damaged, the situation would have been far more serious. Benya, thank God, is strong and determined, and with God's help, after rehabilitation and dedicated care, he will recover, return to the IDF." The Israeli military reported that 8 soldiers were wounded after Hezbollah rocket strike hit their position in northern Israel. According to the IDF, the rocket landed near a forward post situated close to the Israeli-Lebanon border fence amid ongoing cross-border hostilities. Military officials confirmed that all the injured troops were members of the Givati Brigade, one of Israel's key infantry units operating in the north. Of the 8, 5 soldiers remain in serious condition while 3 sustained lighter injuries and are receiving treatment at nearby hospitals. The escalation followed the death of Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei, who was reportedly killed in a joint US-Israeli operation that has set off a wave of retaliatory attacks. Hezbollah said its latest offensive was launched as revenge for the martyrdom of Khamenei, describing it as a direct response to what it called acts of aggression against Iran. Within days of Khamenei's killing, Hezbollah unleashed multiple waves of rockets and drones targeting Israeli military posts and bases along the northern front. The Israeli military said most incoming threats were intercepted by air defense systems, though several projectiles did manage to hit and damage multiple sites. In retaliation, Israel launched sustained air raids on Hezbollah positions in southern Lebanon and struck densely built areas in Beirut's southern suburbs. Local officials in the town of Nobi Chit reported that at least 41 people were killed and around 40 others injured after heavy Israeli bombing overnight. Lebanon's health ministry said the wider series of Israeli strikes across the country left hundreds dead and more than 1,000 injured, marking one of the deadliest escalations so far. On March 9th, the US president expressed optimism that the war would soon come to a close, saying American forces were meeting their key strategic goals in the region. In response, Iran's military leadership declared that it, not the United States, would determine when the Middle East conflict ends, rejecting Washington's claims of progress.